Ouch. Eating too fast. Okay.
What's she eating?
No, I'm just snacking on a cookie.
Oh, nice. I have a cookie dough blast from Sonic.
Lucky
So.
you.
I know, my mommy got it for me on her way home from
What?
work.
Your mother treating you? I don't believe so.
I know, right? It's because I'm the only one home. She probably felt bad. That's all I did. I was just home Cinderellaing away. And because my dad's in Tucson, Amy's not coming home until tomorrow. And she was at work all day doing overtime, so I was just chilling alone. There was no cars here, so even if I wanted to like drive away and do something, that I was stranded. Unless I called a Lyft to go somewhere, but nope.
Not a whole name. Well, we're talking about being stranded in places. We were doing stuff on a bridge.
Yeah.
Well, that all happened too fast. I didn't have a chance. But I'm scared and I'm sorry.
Wait.
Oh, am I streaming too? Yes,
I voiced this guy, and he was Patron. I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up.
Thanks. We're almost there. Once I can prove that she committed the crime, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Part of me wants to rip her hair out and live in her skin, and the other part of me just really wants to touch her skin. And this guy who I could not commit to a proper accent last time. I was trying to do fucking Spanish and it kept like diverting into Irish or something somehow. I don't know why. Shouldn't be that hard for me to do a Spanish accent. Fucking spending too much time around Virgil. Yeah. But there is one more big obstacle we've got to get. God, see, now I said his name. I'm doing that. Fucking, I'm not trying to do Irish.
Virgil as in who?
As in Virgil from D&D. Diva. What are you talking about? Your dad. Joseph?
Oh,
as in D&D
okay.
Tomorrow? Do you not remember?
Okay, great. Listen, Gabe. It's been a day. It's been a week since I thought about D&D.
I just can't believe you would forget one of your infinite amount of dads.
No. Okay, see, the problem is I know too many Virgils, alright? That's the problem. And then I was trying to think of Irish, and I couldn't think of anything, and I was like, oh, that is the accent he does. Yep.
Okay. Trying to do Spanish, but I feel like I can only do like this stupid, offensive like Mexican accent that I tried doing for Valhalla way back when. And every time I had to warm up trying to imagine Michael Pena talking. Hey, I was there with my cousin Ernesto. Oh, and I misclicked. I'm saying something in Spanish. Yeah, you're talking about an obstacle? I couldn't hear you. You weren't speaking. Yeah. Noted. What would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Motive, huh? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information. Right, they say this is the beginning of the information age. 2007 or something. What we need most is info about Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's studying literature. Oh, and one more thing. What is it? Well, you need to stop undressing me with your eyes. And then we need to talk about the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. He's absolutely Godot. There's just...
I would be surprised if he's not. Okay, like, I'm just wondering, because we've been baited before. So,
oh, yeah.
I would believe if
like
he
when
wasn't,
we thought that Edward
but...
cared about us.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I believe that was my first guess, of course, that he was Godot, but now I'm wondering if it's not Godot. So, it's a 50-50 chance at this point.
Two people cannot have that perfect of a smirk in the same world. It's just not fair.
Hey, maybe the genes are strong.
The kidnap and murder case that the Zebra Boy is down on death row for.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. Also, zebras are nice.
Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened. Stop acting like you're pondering things. We all know you don't have a brain in there. Just talk about what happened 5 years ago.
I'm thinking.
Wow, okay.
Oh, okay. I trust you.
I don't know if I trust you with those dead fish eyes.
That day, 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture, it reminds me of everything. Bridge looks same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute.
So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years. Huh. Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute.
It's true. I did. I fall apart. I don't remember what the rest of those lyrics are. But I was gonna try to sing that Post Malone song called I Fall Apart.
A good one.
It is a good song. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne.
So that's why she be using a different name. Yeah.
But, wait, so he didn't recognize his girlfriend on the stand?
I don't know. Maybe she went through a metamorphosis of sorts.
Yeah,
Or
I
maybe
guess
he's
so.
just your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Huh? You? A woman? Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne? The victim's last name. The plot thickens.
Okay, so he kidnaps Dahlia. Dahlia escapes. Legend? No. We're talking about 5 years ago. The person he kidnapped was a 14-year-old girl. Yes? Threw her off the bridge? Died?
It does seem to be going that direction.
So she's dead, like legally, and so now she's coming back with a different name. So okay. I highly doubt he's in on it. So, like, he didn't help her like fake her death or anything.
Not knowingly, at least.
Okay. Yeah. Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister.
What? Are you serious? Why does this game think it needs to be complicated all of a sudden?
So I'm guessing, I don't know how old he is. I'm hoping it's not insanely old because 5 years ago, be 19.
The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but it was to protect her little sister. I can understand why she'd do that. I mean, my little sister's 12. I do a lot worse things to people who would hurt her. Okay, so he's... Dahlia Hawthorne is deceased, allegedly. Kidnapped, murdered at Husky Bridge 5 years ago. She'd be 14. Liz Foster's 19, so she matches that. He's 25, so he'd be 20. So, bit of a yikes.
Unless like I'm not crazy, right? Like that is the person he kidnapped. Like in that situation, this isn't. He wasn't already in jail, right? Like he wasn't already at death row at the time of the 5 years ago thing.
I don't think so. I think it was what put him in death row. Is that it? Japan has like a younger age of consent overall, don't they?
They sure do.
I mean, not to get into that conversation, but is it 14? Still, I mean, it seems kind of weird.
I believe it's 13. I mean, we say it, but like at the same time, I remember now that we had to do a whole thing with that the 30-year-old guy, or not? He wasn't even 30. He was the puppet guy, and what's her face?
Oh yeah, the circus. So yeah, I think that was a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess she was younger too. But she was like, isn't she like 16? Maybe she might. I don't know. It doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter.
The circus girl? Yeah, she was 16. I'm trying to remember. Regina.
I mean,
that was her name.
Still pretty yikes. But I think the other guys were kind of younger-ish too. It's like it doesn't matter. The point is, Mia would murder everybody.
Yes, and then herself. If anything ever happened to Maya. Wrong. No protect sister. Valerie betrayed me. Betray us.
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping too.
And the relationship then?
Okay. Yeah, just please explain.
A make-believe kidnapping?
Dahlia, my girlfriend. My teen angel. Jesus Christ, I don't want it.
This is your game.
Oh no. Move on. Do it for Edgeworth, Diva. Do it for Edgeworth. Cause we're just gonna remember that this was in the 2000s, and it doesn't make it better. But
oh my God, did he actually say "my teen angel"? He's seen one too many soap operas, and I swear to God,
at least Mia knows.
God, the people who make this game, not even the people who enjoy this game, what's wrong with them? Why does it have any fans?
That is a yikes moment. Why does this ever got like I mean, to be fair, I'm not super active in the Phoenix Wright fandom, at least not. I wasn't even that active in the fandom when I first played it because I was too young to like really think to look for a fandom. I just found people who liked the game in person or something, but like this never gets brought up. Like, this never gets brought up ever is what I'm getting at. Like, you think this would be the thing you'd see so many memes about, like, right? Like Teen Angel. But nope. I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
Anything Dahlia says? Okay, hold on a minute. You're a 20-year-old man. She was 14. I don't know who's more messed up in this situation. The 14-year-old taking advantage of someone who's clearly not all there. Or you doing the obvious thing. Okay, what you're saying?
Age is just a number.
Sure. This is, I mean...
And that's... Yeah, you missed out on a perfect opportunity to say the jail cell part.
I'm well aware. But legally speaking... I mean, I have to say, legally speaking, I am your lawyer, and you technically didn't break the law then, I suppose, in this California. But what your more are saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie, too.
Oh, okay, so you're all sick. You're all crazy. Valerie was in on it.
Dahlia's family rich. Jewelry business. We get one jewel, that's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We sent to her dad. Ask for $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie made transfer because she knew detective.
Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. And in the end, you're planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, eh?
Yeah, but that woman. That woman. Valerie. She do it for real.
If they were in that business and like had a rich family, why would they stage something to steal a jewel? That doesn't make any sense. They would just have it.
I think I mean, I agree. Like that seems dumb, but maybe the plan was that they wanted to get the money to separate from the family.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I guess maybe. I think Dahlia probably would lie. I think Dahlia is lying, unsurprisingly, because we know she'd be lying, bitch. So she was probably like wanting to just run away or something, I guess. And it was taking advantage of him and the sister and the family and all that. But we'll see.
She shoot at me for real. Me and Dahlia. That makes pretty fucked up for Valerie. Like, why shoot? Like, that's your sister. Like, especially if it was all supposed to be fake and your sister.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that he didn't. I think that Dahlia told him that she knew, and I don't think Dahlia told Valerie. So I think Valerie came in thinking that her sister was actually kidnapped and probably tried to shoot him for real because she thought, hey, some 20-year-old guy has kidnapped my 14-year-old sister and is holding her ransom. And then something went wrong, she misfired or misaimed or something, and she wound up in the river by accident, Dahlia.
Okay.
But we'll see.
That would make more sense, I guess. I mean, I would prefer that over to like she's just a bad big sister who didn't care about her safety and was like, no, I'm gonna just eliminate the problem. You don't have to split it 3 ways, just one.
Yeah.
I was shot in the arm. Dahlia, she jumped in the river.
Oh, she jumped, or
That's what he says.
jump? You don't mean on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over.
And that's when they decided to give you to the death sentence.
I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me.
I think you're confusing which woman did that to you.
Oh, okay. Well, one of us voiced Valerie, I guess. I'll
Go for it.
I mean, it probably doesn't matter. It's probably gonna be like the first and last time we.
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay, so you give Dahlia like a really like innocent preppy voice, but so I'm gonna give her also. That man, Terry Falls. He killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below. These 5 years, all I wonder is, why? 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 Why did she lie? That's all I want to know.
So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie yourself.
Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. She's dead. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear an answer from her mouth. That's all.
That's why you made a crazy escape like that. Oh, well, just one thing, zebra boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it? Huh? Where's what? What's tingling? Get away from me! Oh, come on now, kitten. The ransom. $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you go back to Pops? Did the police take it?
I don't know.
Where's the 2 million? Okay, calm down. Diego, why don't you know?
No, really, I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia.
With Dahlia? Ah, the fish's habit. Hey Diego, know any good scuba divers?
That day, on the bridge, Dahlia put it in backpack. Oh, I can see she had a little backpack on, a little bit.
A typical grade schooler, big bright red one, I would only assume.
Now gone with Dahlia. Gone forever. Ever. Into Eagle River.
It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute, I can summon the dead! Alright, you can come back in now. We're about ready to go. Mr. Falls, just one more question. What do you feel about suicide? I mean, when he said, with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthornia?
You rhyme good. Never found her. My sweet Dahlia.
Never found her. That's because she's right out there.
Swallowed by river. Gone. Dahlia. My teen angel.
Ah, your teen angel. How old was she anyway?
Just 14.
14? Guess you were robbing potatoes before diamonds. Jeez, am I the only sane person in this whole game? She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth 2 mil. Well, a 14, huh? Yeah. Sounds like she's running laps around your 12-year-old sister, huh? Oh, man. Angels these days. Sounds a bit more like a succubus to me.
Yeah, honestly. Like, on the one hand, I don't want to blame her because she was 14, but also, now she's not 14, I mean, she's still...
Yeah.
So,
I don't know, I don't think I was that much of a criminal mastermind at 14, but who knows. Falls takes the fall. Oh, I get it. I think it's a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel? Or is she really a stone-cold bitch with perfect skin that I want to crush? It's time, kitten. We should stop being in heat. Looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now. Oh, you bet! $2. Is Dahlia and Melissa wearing jewelry? I can't remember. I mean, she probably won't be wearing it, I doubt it, but... Don't let the train wheels come off me. We've got to strike while the iron's hot.
well, we did have a situation where with Acro, when he had the thing underneath his wheelchair.
That's true. That's one of my rules. Remember it. February 16th, 1:49 DM, District Code number 4. Pump now.
Oh, that was me too. No then. that's a little too old, but that is the thing that inspired it. Now then, let's continue with the trial of Terry Falls. Witness! I forgot about that face. Are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best. For you. And my fans.
You're a brave young lady.
When I grow up, I hope I can become a girl boss, just like Mia. Oh, not this again.
Gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on such an innocent student is... What are you talking about? She's a bitch! Ad hominem much. My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander with flawless skin and a perfect shade of red hair, who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. I bet you couldn't rock exposed shoulders like she does. So what possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman?
Who would be her sister?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but why? It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer.
A motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next. It was in those YouTube tutorials I watched before the trial.
Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive?
I got this
Or
wrong.
do you need time to go back on the internet?
No, of course, I got one. I think. I got spunk in my step and spring in my spirit. Huh. Now you're still acting as tame as a kitten. Mr. Armando, I will break your knees. Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. I don't
Like
think
a
I've smiled at all.
superhero.
Shut up!
Oh,
Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is a mark of a pro. Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that. You think your smolder's gonna break my cold heart?
it broke mine.
Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course. Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true. Also, I'm realizing that if she was 14 last time, what's-his-face saw her, that he probably wouldn't recognize her now that she's 19. The defendant. Since we were like, why wouldn't he recognize his own girlfriend? Because she's no longer
That's true.
a tiny teenager, but a slightly bigger teenager.
Sure, 5 years. But I don't know if she could change that much.
Do you really think you look the same at 19 as you did at 14, Diva?
I mean...
Also, he's clearly not very bright, but I feel like that's... I don't know. I guess it depends on like kind of how long they might have been together and stuff, but I feel like it's not a huge leap in logic to say 5 years would change her a lot.
Yeah, like, I'm just saying, I still get carded at movie theaters, so, like, I do not think I look too different, apparently.
Not to say something risque, but you know what they say.
Blacks don't crack, absolutely. Yeah. That is absolutely what I am referencing. I know that I don't age, which is why I don't believe I changed all that much.
Yeah, I guess maybe you are a bad example.
I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady.
Looks like this witness is a real professional. What do you mean? There can't be professional witnesses. Huh. Someone didn't play the first game. Look at that 100-watt smile. The perfect curvature of her collarbone. The way she upturns her eyes so that she's always making you seem like the bigger person. Just when things are darkest for her. Click. She lights right up. The brightest person in the room.
All I want is to hear him describe everything always. And then narrate the game. He would have so many things.
Who are we talking about? Godot? Or Diego?
Yeah, Armando. Very well then. Let's hear what the witness has to say.
Her history. Okay. was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I'd never been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Our boys in blue protect us. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a horrible, terrible, disgusting monster.
Out of the country, eh?
Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder.
Indeed.
Get up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile. Like me. How about I sneer instead? Like this.
This is her smolder.
Somehow I'm so tired of this case. Tie her down on a bed.
But, Mia? Miss Defense Attorney?
So, what country were you living in then? Atlantis? We were all living abroad after my parents were killed. It was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone. We're making a movie about it as we speak. I lost everything. I didn't even have personal identification. Convenient. Got a sob story in this. Someone wanted to just fabricate a Hollywood movie backstory. What do I do? Should I press it for details? I really don't want to hear about the casting, but... Witness, answer my question. Who's playing you in the live-action remake? I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in? Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. If Vin Diesel can say he's ethically ambiguous, then why can't she? What country she was in and how many languages she can speak are irrelevant here. And not that anyone's asking, but I can speak 7. What we're here to evaluate is whether the witness has any connection to this case. I've been brat ever since I was a little girl. Never having a true home, never being able to form close friendships. That's why I had never known Mr. Falls or Detective Hawthorne. Yes, I think we've established that point, unless it needs to be repeated for the defense.
Yes, indeed, the defense is quite slow, and so is her client. Well then, shall we add what you've just stated to the official testimony?
Yes, please, Mr. Judge. You didn't know either person. Are you certain of that? Do you even know yourself? Yes. I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people. I do sometimes get scared of my own shadow.
Oh well, that can't be helped. Shadows are quite scary.
Why is he just agree with everything that comes out of her perfect, pretty little mouth?
The first time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct?
Yes, it really was a coincidence. So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway? I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, that sort of thing. Even though I'm a literature student, I hope to be environmentally friendly and do what I can to save the earth. Yeah, no, you don't look like much of an outdoorsman to me. But you do look like a digger of sorts.
Ho 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 ho. Now I ain't saying she's a gold digger.
But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here, and no trains run through there. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to in California with trains. Well, I went there once with the college hiking club. You may think that I'm not good at hiking, and you'd be right, they all carried me up there very kindly. Oh yeah, I bet they did! I fell in love with its stark desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess. Okay, you're not being subtle describing yourself. I didn't know you were such a goth. God. By the way, what's the name of your college?
The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life.
I just want to know if she's worth it!
All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent.
Thank you. She's really gone too far. At least take me to dinner first. That's what I'm trying to figure out! God!
Miss Faye, you'll have to get to the back of the line. You're trading on thin ice. Here, take a number.
Said anything. Talk about sensitive. At least I'm actually trying to do something instead of just blindly complimenting her. Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car. Well, that's...
Oh, Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing.
Oh, really? And why is that? Why don't you back up your argument with facts and logic?
The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that, at that time, an officer showed her this photo. Logic.
Yes, that is logic. Seems like a rather serious mistake.
That's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book.
That's not fair! Is that what they keep Gumshoe around so they can have an idiot in the police force to blame things on?
Probably.
That wicked inmate. I'll never be able to forget that horrible day. A grudge. Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. Sort of you seem to be doing now, Miss Faye. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt, like you should be forgetting the fact that you're here to defend instead of attack.
Objection!
My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges in... You attack! You attack me! He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Not only did he forget what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well. Now, what do you mean by that? Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well. Oh, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of a dumbass. You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that? I don't see color or gender. Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
You're quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
If I had been wearing a scarf that day, he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a bitter man.
Aren't all men? Am I right? I hate this courtroom.
It's truly lovely to be on the opposite end of all of the torture.
Oh, this is bad. Mr. Fall's reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best to not poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement? Screw it, he was dating a 14-year-old. Your Honor, what the witness said just now is tremendously important. I'd like it added to the official testimony.
The prosecution has no objection, seeing as the defense is clearly shooting herself in the foot. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally unbalanced one at that. Her testimony only helps to further prove that point.
Yes, imagine going after someone who's not in your age group.
No, that's not. I mean,
Enough. Witness if you would.
my pleasure, Mr. Judge. I'll smack talk on the testimony as much as I need to.
Very good.
Yeah, I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
What do you mean by lucky? Well, it's February now. Everyone is wearing scarves. If I accidentally worn a white scarf like you said,
Then you yourself might have been killed.
That would have been a terrible loss for this world.
Looks like you pressed too hard this time, kitten.
Mr. Armando, I will rip out your earrings.
Keep looking around you and you're going to lose sight of the finish line. Justice is blind, but she's not deaf. Sometimes you have to know when not to talk.
The game says to press on everything. What do you want? You knew about that incident. Or weren't you out of the country until the year before last? Well, I saw about a report about the escaped convict on the news. They had an in-depth report about his whole history. You know, how Netflix and streaming services do a lot of documentaries on psychopaths and serial killers. Ha! This is 6 years ago. Netflix doesn't even exist yet.
Got him. So you were still living abroad 5 years ago, is that right?
You're abroad under a river. Yes. I can't let her get away. Liar!
Listen to me. She's neck deep in this whole thing. Somehow you're just going up together to show the court her true self.
Well, they'd like that, wouldn't they? Her stripping bare and trying to guard on everybody. All of us admiring all her minor flaws.
Okay. Out of the country year before last. Naturally, I didn't know the victim. Challenged to college, never been to Eagle Mountain. Certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer testified against you 5 years ago. I'm just not lucky it was one scarf kidnapping defendant. Terrible monster.
Okay, what do we got then?
Well, she's saying white scarf, but this is actually blue. I don't know if that's anything.
That's what I said, and you were like, no, I think it's white and it's just lighting.
I might have said that, but then they also kind of went out of their way. I think last time to be like, yeah, well, it's.
She had to wear
close.
something close
Yeah.
to it.
But I don't really know if that's anything yet. Shoot. Told Dahlia, told truth. $2 million jam used as a ransom for Dahlia lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. I mean, we could say like a motive or whatever, but that's making a big leap to accusing her.
I don't know. I can only think of maybe doing something about the scarf,
Yeah,
since that was something we talked the most about.
Yeah. Let's just see. Oh. Alright.
Witness, I want you to take a look at this photo. It's hard to see in the photo. Look at the scarf the wicked victim wore as identification.
Oh, you're talking about this scarf right here, eh?
Yes, that's it. The police woman was wearing that scarf. I've got her now. Just don't mess it up. But that's strange. In your testimony, you stated the following. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
Okay, I think I thought that she wasn't in the room until recently. So she wouldn't have heard about it needing to be white, right? She would have only heard that she had to wear some kind of identification. If maybe the mention of a scarf.
Maybe that is what it was. I do not remember, even though it was just yesterday.
I know, neither do I. It'd be like that.
White?
This is the scarf you identified as belonging to the victim. But it certainly doesn't look white to me. But, I mean, I know I said I don't see color, but this isn't about that.
Well, it was foggy that day. It was raining as well. It's not surprising she mistook it for white.
Sorry, but not this time, old boy. Perfect picture jackwad. The witness just confirmed that this was the victim's scarf.
Yes, but what's the significance?
She's a lying whore.
No nickname, not nicknaming. No. What's the word? Whatever. It's true that the scarf doesn't look white, but
There's only one explanation for this mix-up. The reason why the witness thought the scarf was white is...
I don't know what we're going for here. Are we making the... wait. Oh, maybe because she... yeah, because it says it, so like she received this?
yeah, I guess so.
Or...
So she knew about the note somehow,
yeah...
when she shouldn't.
How
I don't
would
know, you can
she-
save again, probably.
I can't. But I think it's probably this.
Oh.
This is the only thing that mentions it again, so...
Witness, have you ever seen this note? Note? Note, not, no, never.
It's top secret evidence. There's no reason that you would have.
I wonder. What do you mean? This note shows Mr. Falls's instructions to the victim regarding their meetings. It says, wear a white scarf for identification.
White scarf.
Witness, you knew what this note said. It's because you knew that you slipped up and mistakenly said white scarf. Well, Miss Foster, you and your cute little groans and moans won't get you out of this one.
Order. No more comments on her cute moans. Mr. Perfect Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation.
I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public.
And yet, the witness knew exactly what the note said about the white scarf. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person.
Did you say one more person?
Oh, that's right. A person no one would have expected. Have you figured it out, kitten?
I figured it out when we first started this because this is a prequel to the prequel. So yes. The third person that knew the contents of the note was...
Are we saying her or her other self?
Good question. I want to say just go with Melissa Foster rather than her, but it could be either, I guess.
One there, kitten. Oh, no. What is it? What is it? Yeah. I made some cafe con leche for you. Put in plenty of sugar, because you're so sweet. Drink it up before it gets cold. Don't be shy. Did you spike my drink? Why are you doing this? Your brain needs stimulation. Drink some of this and then think it over again.
he does give off that vibe like I'm not gonna leave my drink around you.
Listen, keep messing up like that and you're gonna get the judge mad.
Miss Faye, why are you drinking something that another man just... Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, so maybe her other self.
That's interesting. That feels like a little bit more of a jump, but...
I think I messed up. But Your Honor, there is one more person. There's a person besides Mr. Falls that he's in with. No said. There's all this stuff. See? Damn it. Okay. We're going with her other stuff. And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne. I've never heard that name before. But she sounds cute.
Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There's her name, right there.
What's this? So who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne?
Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life.
Oh, if you only knew the irony of that statement, buddy!
The dead?
I am a spirit medium. I will now summon the dead.
What is that cute noise you're making?
Okay, I'm not good at... I know people who can summon the dead, alright? I'm not good at it.
Moving on, Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago.
Killed in a crime? You don't mean...
Yes. She was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls.
You said she was killed. What was she really? What is death when we can bring her back?
What are you implying?
Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago. When she fell off Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found.
She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. Like how she was declared legally consenting the year prior. This is California. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead and legal.
But the fact remains that the fandom doesn't address this stuff, so stop bringing it up. Also, her body was never discovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she were still alive today, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster, I believe that's the same age you are.
Even you couldn't. Miss Faye, you're not saying.
But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. The girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
What?
Nice work.
That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. Are you complimenting me? Unless you can tie all loose ends together. Nothing but a hit and run arsenals. I don't think you're actually making sense. I understand. I can follow, because I am smart like you.
Maybe save here, I guess, because we only got 2 left.
Good call.
I can expose her true nature. We can see it all. I mean, I can turn this case on its head. That's my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm over there.
That face, man. This is always gonna get me. Witness, just who are you anyway? I don't even know who you are anymore.
Goofy Goober?
Now's not the time for jokes. Oh, I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
Yes. I understand.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself.
Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far.
You don't mean...
Oh, I'm loath to admit it, but yes. The prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all our witnesses.
What did he say? Looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go. So he's a corrupt asshole. But then, why? If he hadn't revealed a secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was a testimony, so he made a little trade.
Allow me to introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Why are we playing this music like she's innocent?
I mean, I guess there's nothing that's... So far, it seems like she was just supposedly dead. Like, that doesn't mean that she killed the police officer. And that would give her even less motive to have done it, because that's her sister.
But I mean, she's lying again under court. Not that that ever mattered in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure that they're gonna pull, like, she had a reason to keep her identity a secret. Maybe she's in witness protection, who knows?
But I thought she died 5 years ago. Is she a zombie?
We thought so as well, but, well, as you can see, she's the picture of health.
Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years?
That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime.
Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute, Mr. Points-a-Lot. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder?
Jut. Really, Miss Fanny, I must say your strategy is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. Imagine being so low. Of winning at any cost. Appalling.
How dare you?
Please, let us take a moment to think rationally, women. I know that's hard for you. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed.
Women.
But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Miss Fay must be insane to suggest that she murdered her.
Listen, I have a 12-year-old niece, alright? And she is a demon. So, like, it could happen.
I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic.
You're all saying that now. Wait until you meet Pearly. She'll kill all of you.
Miss Fay, no threats. Do you have any evidence to back up your assertion?
Yeah, I can bring Pearl in here.
What possible reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister?
Well, you see, there's a rock. I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned it around on me. Huh. Sex. I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten. God, courtroom jargon is so sexy. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim. That wasn't me, it was this guy! This crazy coffee addict over here spiking my drink.
Objection!
Oh, no. I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man.
Okay. Somehow we both hotshot lawyer. Wait, what did it say? For him, hotshot lawyer, my senior and rival at the office, a bit smug. A bit smug.
I mean, everyone's only a bit smart compared to this motherfucker.
This is true.
20. So. Huh. What makes you think they're empty, boy? Because your because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets. What? Okay, I am sweating bullets, but girls are just naturally shiny. Oh, you think you're in a tough spot, huh? Of course. Am I not? No. You just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. Up to me? Oh, the rashness of youth, how charming. Okay, make up your mind! Are you old or are you young? Oh, we don't know. How old is Mia here? Do we know?
Well, if it's her first day in court, she's gotta be like 23 or something. 20 in her early 20s.
Okay, yeah, Edgeworth is younger than. That's coming from someone younger than me.
Oh yeah, no, that they established yesterday, for sure. Now then, let's not waste any more time, Miss Faye. What motive would this witness have in murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? The gem thing.
What is this? Was the defense's idea of a joke, showing a rock to the court? It's not a rock, it's a mineral.
If so, I certainly don't get the punchline. Well, Miss Faye.
It's not a punchline, it's a reference. Okay. It's called rashness of youth.
The rashness of youth?
Oh shit.
What is your point in furthering such a stereotype?
Okay, well, fuck.
Okay.
Whoops. I'm gonna stay at him for 5 years, kitten. There must be a good reason for that. And somehow I must involve Valerie Hawthorne. Okay, one more time, Mia. You gotta read the court more carefully. Jump in the gun with the rock. Okay. Shit, okay. I don't know what
So...
I
maybe to silence her? And then pin it on him. Because even though he didn't recognize... Well, no. The note said that the sister knew that she was alive, right?
well, good. Okay.
Okay, save.
I can't.
Alright.
Okay. So what whether this happened with her sister? So it's not the rock. So you're saying this?
Okay, yeah, that.
Talk to it.
Just to silence her.
Tell it the whole truth must come out.
So she was probably gonna expose, like, that they worked together, like he said that they did. And the reason why, like, she really did lie to get him put in.
Yep, he was right. The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, "Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time The whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth.
And nothing but?
Damn straight! There's a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her pretty, perfect little kissable mouth shut permanently.
Oh, terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction and erotica, that is. Enlighten the court. What was the secret that was so important? Where's your evidence?
Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne, Terra Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all. Oh, yes. I know the secret. This time it must be The Rock. Dwayne Johnson. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony.
What testimony?
Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago. We believe it'll explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters.
Very well. I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf?
God, you're so Canadian. Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge, to be your maple leaf. Putting on your charm once more, Dahlia. But this will be the last time you had behind your womanly wiles. Until a year ago, from now.
Yeah, I guess that means whatever happens here didn't go very well.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister, Valerie, brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls. She shot him right in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off of the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
At 14, though, how?
Seduction.
Well, I guess if she had the rock, maybe she pawned it?
Yeah, she could have. She did say that she took it in with her. So maybe she didn't lie to Valerie. Because if Valerie knew she was alive, then I guess maybe both of them were just trying to screw over Falls. Like, she was pretending to date him, and she probably told him, like, we'll run away together. And then instead...
That's what I was thinking.
But why... I just don't get why the sisters would do that to their own family to get money out of them. Like... I don't know. I guess we'll find out. The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And what to believe after all that, she murdered her sister. Preposterous. Pronounced preposterous, perfect passhole.
Children, stop bickering. Thank you, Mr. Perfect Edgeworth. Miss Faye.
Yes, Your Honor?
As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination.
Oh, leave me alone in the room with her and I'll show her how gentle I can be.
Stop flirting with the witness. That's my job.
I honestly don't know if I'm flirting or threatening her. God. Mr. Edgeworth had to jump on me again. I'd like to jump Dahlia, probably. I don't know. Well, if we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Yes, what I'm saying! Pin her arms behind her back so she can't move and then... Alright, listen up. We still got that info. That ace up our sleeve. What info? Oh, come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged. Oh, that's right, it was a fake kidnapping! Terry Falls told us that in the lobby 5 seconds ago.
I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie, too.
Yes! That's it! The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret.
Okay. How do we bring that up, though?
Did you and Mr. Falls have a relationship? Okay. Yes. As a tutor.
No. That... no. Oh, you were tutoring him.
Okay, so we're all gonna assume you were tutoring him, Mr. Falls.
Alright.
No, of course not. Ridiculous. Mr. Falls came to the house to tutor me.
Tutor you in what?
Okay, well, that makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14, and this is sounding more and more like a hentai plot.
It really does.
He probably came up with the kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see.
Okay, but come on, guys, really? We talk about how slow he is. I mean, sure, I guess he could be a tutor, but for what exactly? Quite the clever fellow, that's Mr. Falls.
Now, how
this
do you...
criminal mastermind.
Right here, right? You just called Mr. Falls a clever fellow?
Okay, I guess we're just not gonna address that.
I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million, which 5 years ago means it's probably worth more now.
$2 million is totally worth more now.
It's still uncut, so it's about the size of a pint of milk.
A $2 billion pint of milk. I don't know what to think about that.
Right, well the defendant demanded that her sister Valerie make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual. A woman. A girl boss.
Yeah, okay, by the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, how do you think you wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain? If you ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape.
There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety.
What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Falls is. Yeah, right. It was all your plan. You're wicked, clever, and cute. Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain now. That was a dangerous thing to do, considering you were being held hostage. Yes, but actually, it saved my life.
What do you mean?
You see, Mr. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow, I just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me. By killing me. I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment. Well, Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm. He let go of me. I was dazed. I tried to run away, but Mr. Falls turned to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin. Ooh.
And in the next instant,
I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift.
I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. Crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. But just one little shove from behind. That was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river. And that's why you hid your identity. Yes, I only told my sister.
Valerie Hawthorne, eh?
Yes, she's the only one who knew about me.
Meanwhile, legally, Mr. Witness has been deceased for 5 years.
I didn't ever want something like that to happen to me again. And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right? Yes. My sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of. Yeah, that makes sense. Big sisters break the law for little sisters. Without an insider's help, doing all of the paperwork would have been impossible. She was the only person left in the world I could count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could.
Poor thing.
It's the moment of truth for this witness, too. Once the truth about this staged kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will be wondering how much of a Jezebel she really is.
I've just got to Jezebel my way into her proven kidnapping a hoax. Or Jezzel her bells.
Alright.
Okay, so what do we have that
Nothing.
ties into being staged?
Nothing she said really was like commented on by us as being weird. So 5 years ago I was kidnapped. Ran the price of my raw diamond, brought to the bridge. She made the exchange. You know, after she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. But he said something different. As Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shooting me, which he also said was different. Survived, was afraid I might be kidnapped.
We don't like have his testimony or anything though.
I know.
Stabbed with a knife in the back, died from blood loss. Bridge, taken by the witness. Bridge unchanged for 5 years. Okay.
Well, there's a note. There's net on the bridge. You can't really shove someone off unless you slip through the rope, right?
Good point.
That is something I was gonna say, because it's saying unchanged was for 5 years, I think is new. So that could be something. Yeah, everything else we've kind of exhausted at this point.
That kind of plays into that she would have had to jump to like really fall.
Yeah, let's go with that. Oh shit.
Save, I guess,
Yeah.
to be on the safe side. I'm not super confident, but it seems like something worth noting.
Show me from behind. Yeah, let's go with it. Let's do it, bros. Shit. This evidence establishes the defendant's lying, right?
Don't ask me to confirm your facts.
Okay, sorry. This is my first time handling a case. I'm new.
Well, let's make it a memorable occasion with a penalty.
Okay. Show me off the bridge from behind. Where? Okay. Oh no, that's not it. Where is the person? Oh, what if he was here? And she's saying that he pushed her like this way where there's the gap? Maybe that's why.
But didn't we talk about how that because we talked about how that was broken yesterday. It came up.
Yeah, and I think Edgeworth did try to say like it could have been this, it could have been intact, but I think we now know that it's not because it was the same.
Yeah. So. Okay. Yeah, he would have had to push her off that way. I don't see why that's important
Because
yet.
if he did, she wouldn't have gone into the river. She would have hit the ground.
Oh, she would have hit the ground. Yeah, that's over the. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, let's try
It looks like
back.
Maybe. Yeah.
You said that Mr. Falls pushed you into Eagle River, but to do that, he would have pushed you onto the ground. It's hard to believe, is what I'm saying. But it's true. I felt a push on my poor, delicate, perfectly nice shoulder blades and stuff back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls. I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said, you're a bitch-ass motherfucker. Because it's impossible. Impossible? Why do you use profanity? I don't like swearing.
No name calling in my courtroom, you bitch.
I ask the testimony reflected. Dolly is a bitch-ass motherfucker. And I ask the court to recall that the condition of Dusky Bridge, now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years. We probably talked about it yesterday. If someone had pushed you from behind as you could claim, you'd be a fucking pancake, not being carried away by the river. You'd be smashed by the bedrock below. Yeah, I know minerals. You'd be dead.
So matter of fact about it.
You understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne, if that's even your actual real name? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible.
Your Honor, this evidence occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then. Global warming and such.
But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference.
Mr. Perfect Edgeworth does not know water climate change facts. You're right. If the events occurred just as the witness has testified, the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
Just a moment, Your Honor. I would like it added to the record that the defense is a bitch-ass motherfucker. And it's true that the witness testified the defendant pushed her into the river. However, She never stated that she fell from the back of the bridge.
What do you mean? I can answer that. I've been thinking about it net.
After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge.
If that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct?
Well, now that you mention it, I do remember now. When I fell off the bridge, my skirt got caught on one of the bridge's side wires. I was so embarrassed I'd been so exposed. Don't you try and distract them! You cannot be serious, even now.
Order in the court.
Look at that.
Stop imagining her and her ripped skirt.
Well, it seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion. All thanks to a torn skirt exposing what was most certainly a flawless leg.
Oh no, now Mia. This isn't now the time to cheat about how nice her legs probably are. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's ass. Assault! God, I bet she has a cute butt too.
Why is everyone so horny? What?
He's like, you would never catch me being this horny in court.
Precisely.
I believe you're reasoning with something like this, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, look at me, I'm so perfect. When I was being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked.
That's what you sound like.
Oh,
I see you can do a character pretending to be another character.
therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. Oh, look at me, I'm perfect.
However, I'm once again forced to say that's impossible.
That ridiculous thought of impersonation of me was so absurd. What's so impossible about what I said? Eloquently, I might add.
Because your flawed logic contradicts the court record.
This now? No, not this one. But this one? Because it looks too high? You want to try that again?
Yes, but now I'm worried, but sure.
Well, I can't save, so this one's on you.
Your Honor, all the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground, which is how tall Dahlia is now, the height that all the guys want. But back then, she would have been like, I don't know, 2 inches total. Meaning it would be impossible to push someone off from there.
I must remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this would be a problem for a big, strong man with toned biceps like him.
Oh, so suddenly you join in when describing a man, huh? What? You gay?
Mr. Perfect Edgeworth, I believe you have some personal issues to work through.
He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over.
So young, and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Falls had been shot in the right arm.
Oh.
And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had a gun trained on him at point-blank range. Yeah, suddenly looking older with your bags under your eyes like that.
Raccoon eyes.
So, Mr. Falls throwing that witness off the bridge. Clearly impossible. I'll say it as many times as I need to. The defense says the prosecution's a bitch-ass motherfucker.
Putting it on the record.
Order. What is the meaning of this?
Well, we can't put our call-out posts on Twitter.com because it doesn't exist yet. We have to do it here. Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally.
What? What is this?
Ow. The El Tigre's in here.
I heard that.
What do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it's ridiculous. I don't do the suicide. My sister was there to help me. She had her gun and handcuffs. She could have saved me like all police officers do. Jumping through a raging river like that, it would have been the seppuku. But, you know, the other way. Oh, perhaps. But that's still exactly what you did. You were probably confident you could handle the swift current. But even more so, the witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river.
Oh, well then what was it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river?
The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of Eagle River. Because she's a digger.
How would she? Okay, so she probably climbed up and over the net then. Yeah. I forgot. It looks like there's footholds and stuff.
She took the money and ran like a bitch.
Probably.
You took the heat for the last one, so I'll take it for this one. Oh my god, it's worth 4. Fuck. Okay, we're fine.
Save now. Like,
Call.
5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. Her innocence. And also this rock. The item that Valerie brought up to the mountain with her. A $2 million diamond.
No. It can't be. It's a stone that would have sunk.
Yeah, but she had planned it all from the beginning, so it was in her backpack. The $2 million. She was gonna keep it for herself. Whore. She forced Mr. Falls to help her fake the kidnapping. At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river. Typical women betraying the guys. Right, fella bros? I don't know what you want from me. Why?
It would have been too easy.
Okay, well, the rest of the time we're safely in her backpack.
Oh, that's simply ridiculous. Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan?
Ha! Let me introduce you to a 12-year-old that's literally a demon. This woman is a demon. I know it when I see one, okay? One of them's my niece. And there's one more person who helped make a demon out of her. God, look at her the nape of her neck. She's so... Focus, Mia. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well?
But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her kidnapping of a sister. Or detective. The boys in blue don't do that.
Oh, well, they precisely did anyway. I'm sure it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder.
What do you mean by that?
On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister, Dahlia. And then she told her what she was planning to do.
Planning to do?
Or she was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her note.
That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And that is when I fell in love. I mean, a plan that would ensure neither of her accomplices the kidnapping would talk. And that is why You killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne. Just keep telling yourself that, Mia. She killed her sister. Nothing could happen between you because she's a murderer. She can't be trusted, no matter how pretty she is.
Who is that? Laughing at a time like this? It's creepy.
Ugh.
And she's back.
I forget how I switched her voice last time.
I think you went Mean Girls or something.
Forgive me, it's just hilarious.
Witness? Is that you?
You amuse me, woman. Miss Mia Fey. Just wait until Twitter's around. I'm gonna make a call-out post. You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally. You have the evidence to back it up, don't you? Evidence? Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That at 14, I plotted it with Mr. Falls and my sister. Well, Oh. And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? You don't see me rocking some necklace, do you? If you can't provide evidence to at least show that.
Well, Miss Fey.
I don't know. What a joke. You, Miss Fey. Are you stupid or something? How could I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? But do you have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder?
Well, it seems that we've come to the end.
I was gonna say, I mean, you know, Mia was doing the most, trying her best, but Edgeworth had a flawless rep until we beat him as Phoenix, so, right?
This is true.
So to say that Mia couldn't have won or break the continuity.
Yeah.
And that would also explain why she was able to do the stuff in the next year.
Yeah.
However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense.
Of course you are. I'm a 10, and she's like, I don't know, like a 6. Oh god, is this it? Is it really over? Am I only a 6? That girl's made a fool of me.
She's a 8.5 at least. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know I'm not like Miss Picture Perfect over here, but I thought I was pretty good. Guys have liked me. Girls have liked me. I like me, I think. Oh my god, am I? Huh. Yeah, without evidence, the trial is over. Who decided that? Not me, the lion sin of pride. That's not, I don't know. That was, yeah, no, that was Escanor who said that, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Armando! Oh, come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out that you can't make your own rules? Or that you can? This is kangaroo court for crying out loud. For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony. Testimony? On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered his sister, Valerie Hawthorne. She had her body in the trunk of Mr. Fall's stolen car. They went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
Oh.
That's what you think, right? Yes, that's right. Well, in that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Well, since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who's the one person who can testify to that demon woman's crimes?
Our client, right?
I think I'd rather her just walk. Honestly.
Yeah.
Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness.
A new witness this late in the game.
We would like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls.
The defendant.
There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo was the other person Valerie Hawthorne who's a person. Whether it was in fact the other person, her sister younger Dahlia disguised as another person. There's only one person who can solve this riddle of all these people, once and for all. And that person is Terry Falls a person.
You're really committed. Well, Mr. Imperfect Edgeworth, what is your take on this?
I assure you, by the time this trial ends, I will still be perfect. You can try to get under my skin, but you shan't. So why not? The prosecution has no objection.
Very well. I'll take you up on that bet. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand.
This is my last chance. Mr. Falls, please be the tutor and not the dumbass. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have.
Alright, quick break. I'm gonna run to the restroom.
Okay, I'm gonna fill up my water bottle.
Also, gonna do that myself.
Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes?
Sorry, I have the hiccups.
No problem. I am wiping my glasses real quick.
I don't believe it. No way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me.
Mr. Falls, I know it's hard. Why do you not think with your dick for like 10 seconds? I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia's a bitch-ass motherfucker, and very much alive. And you were used for $2 mil. That's what she thinks you're worth. Which probably sounds better than I meant it to.
I was gonna say that's not true. I mean, I feel good about myself now.
I mean, you can't put a price on love. That's what it should be, right?
You right, you spittin'. Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to.
I swear to God, if you ask about something regarding Dahlia and their relationship.
Well, not anymore. I'm not. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne? Or was it Dahlia Hawthorne?
Or was it me? I was gonna pull off a mask, but I don't have one on because I'm sorry. I thought it seemed like the right moment.
So that was 2 years ago, huh? That's what we've established, that he met. That interaction happened 2 years ago. So what? They were just delaying the trial till now?
What do you mean 2 years ago?
That's what they just said. Who he met 2 years ago. They met 2 years ago at the...
Did I just miss that? I don't know. I guess it must have been. I didn't catch it. It is weird that there's such a time gap then.
Dahlia, did you betray me? Five years ago, she promised never ever betray each other.
Oh, Terry.
Dahlia, it's true. You are alive.
Oh. So did you just not see her? It's fine.
You don't trust me anymore? Well, that makes me sad.
tell the truth, the real truth. I believed in you.
I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know.
Well,
But there is one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
yeah.
Hey, where's that other
Oh.
judge? The one who was like around when they burned witches at the stake? I want him.
You really think he'd be less partial?
Why are there no female
mean-
judges?
I mean, seeing what this record's like, that judge would probably be gay and partial to women as well.
That would be funny
Yeah.
just to see it play out. Mia asked for that and
Yeah.
Liz literally just the same thing. God damn it,
Yeah.
California!
I will allow Mr. Falls to testify once and once only. Well then, Mr. Falls, yours will— oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. Water, please, water.
Huh?
Can't talk, need water.
Oh, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. Yeah. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself.
Bitterer. That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of Bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on Bridge. I watched my car from Bridge. I never put nobody in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked. Then she left. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia. Not that he would recognize.
Mr. Falls, you're covering for her. God, boys are so annoying. Do you think she would do the same for you?
Alright, that's enough, Miss Faye. This is your defendant. Whose last statement was the fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial.
I want to talk about your fitting end, buddy.
Well then, Miss Faye, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Is this how you wanted to end, Mr. Falls? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence?
There's only one person who can stop it. You can. I think.
According to the note, the meeting was supposed to take place at 4:30. You certainly arrived early, didn't you?
It was raining. Already dark too.
At 4?
Oh, I guess if it was
Huh?
raining. I guess if it was raining, that's probably what it means.
Wait on the bridge.
And it's also winter.
Ah, good point, yeah.
Wait on the bridge for 30
Wait,
minutes.
this was 2 years ago. What was the date then? Supposedly. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Mr. Falls,
Eagle Mountain. That spot. Strong memories.
why did he just clam up? Could be. He's hiding something here. You were quiet early, so you waited on the bridge, correct?
Yeah. Well, I like waiting. I'm used to it being in jail and all.
Phoenix can relate. Oh yeah, I'm sure he is. Zula Boy waited 5 years to ask a single question. To find out why a woman betrayed him. Damn, 30 minutes must have been a blink of an eye. We're watching the car.
That bridge. Other side is broken. Nobody can come from there. So, I was watching car.
What else were you expecting him to do? I suppose that's the obvious thing to do, but it's bothering me. Getting that feeling. A contradiction?
I wonder what's on the other side of the broken bridge anyway.
No one lives there. There's a small shrine up the mountain.
Anyway, nobody came. No car, nothing.
Okay, so she's saying contradiction here, watching the car from the bridge, and never put nobody in the car. And
Go to the map?
Feeling weird that day, 4 p.m. Stopped car. I was in front of bridge.
Okay, I guess you could see the car from the bridge.
Yeah, I don't get what's off about that. Mr. Falls, think carefully now. Are you certain that it was Valerie Hawthorne?
I never lie. It's the truth. It was Valerie. I remember the face. Oh, no, you didn't.
Wait a minute. If you remembered her face, why did you make a scarf for the identification? I don't even have to pull up the court record. It's been well established at this point.
Sorry. I told a little lie.
Why do I do this to myself?
But the woman I met, she was different from the woman standing here now. She was different. It was Valerie.
What's you talk to her about anyway? Mr. Falls!
Valerie told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone needed to take the blame for it. That was all I could think to do. She said that. That's why she lied. Got me the death penalty.
And were you satisfied with that answer, witness?
Dahlia died. It was my fault. But I don't really remember. Maybe I did. Maybe I did push her in. Oh no. It don't matter no more. Either way, my Dahlia, my sweet teen angel, dead.
But you just saw that she isn't!
No, who she used to be is dead. Gone forever. After Valerie talked to me on bridge, nothing left to live for.
How can you be so sure? It was raining at the time, and sunset that day was at 5 o'clock. It would have already been pretty dark on that mountain at 4:30. Please, Mr. Falls, this is your last chance. You've already taken the fall for something you didn't do.
No, woman.
Isn't worth it.
It wasn't Dahlia.
Stop right there. What more needs to be said?
Hmm.
You never been
This is a better love story than Twilight,
Even if it means taking the blame for murder. You'll still do
which
what
hasn't come out yet. Just realized.
You still do whatever is necessary to protect her, don't you, Mr. Falls?
I know it's obvious, but he's clearly lying. He's been cursed by Dahlia Hawthorne, a succubus in the flesh. He'll probably go to his grave still believing in her.
Mr. Falls, was she really that great?
Even if you can show he's lying, the poor guy will still be cursed. We'll still have to point out the contradiction anyway. That's the curse of being in love. And a defense lawyer, I guess.
Okay. So you say he was off with the whole bridge thing. But he could have done everything he said. Wait, no he couldn't. He's on the wrong side. She shouldn't have been able to come from that way. Okay. I saved. So, when you got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge. You're sure of that, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're sure, huh? Well, I'm sure too, Mr. Falls, huh? I'm sure that you're lying.
Huh? What? What? What?
Oh God, did he actually break a tooth finally?
Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Fay.
You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right?
Well, that's the victim at the edge of the bridge.
Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Falls, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did.
I
miss Dahlia's cute moans. Mr. Falls, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth. And also, you're gonna break something.
I got there around 4 o'clock. That's true. I had somewhere to go. A special place. A sweet escape. Take me away. Did you go to the special place before you went to the bridge? Yeah, it's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love.
Memento.
5 years ago, I hid it under the base of the tree there.
Poison!
It's a special yeah. It's a special memory for me. This is it. This is what I went to get. This little bottle on a necklace is your memento. It's quite charming, but it looks empty.
Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. But then he left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. Without much time, murder. Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car.
Indeed, that certainly seems enough time for it.
I still got a chance. Mr. Falls, there's no mistaking it. You've been played. Huh? Mr. Falls? Did you... Is the bottle empty because you drank what was inside of it? Oh, God.
Oh. He did. Or he just cracked a tooth?
I don't know. He kind of spit up blood.
Yeah.
I told you, kitten, he's cursed. Once you fall for a woman, you die. It's as simple as that.
That's enough. Please. Witness? I promised her 5 years ago. If it ever happens that we can't trust each other no more, then
Yep.
we're supposed to drink bottle.
No, stop the trap. Your order. We need a reset. Stop the count.
I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this.
We are so close. Just a little more. Hang on so that I can win. I mean, prove your innocence. So you can die an innocent man.
No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Dahlia. Again.
Mr. Falls, I swear to God.
Mr. Armando.
Why are you talking to him?
Thanks for the coffee.
You son of a bitch, you did spike my drink. Mr. Falls, now my victory! I put in so much effort! For what?
Dang.
He's dead, Jim.
We just showed us suicide like that.
And so my first trial ended. Suddenly and tragically. This game's tone and genre is so hard to follow. It ended with no winners, only losers. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul I thought it'd never heal. And then I died. I'm sure it was the same for that young prosecutor as well. Except he got over it and did bad things for many years afterward. But one person literally died. Oh. The true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne. She left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face that is all perfect and round and... Here. Okay, so I guess maybe the coffee thing was just like he was trying to be kind. I don't. It's kind of
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
That's what I assumed. When he said thanks for the coffee, I didn't think. I mean, I can see why you could think like, oh, it was a. He might have
like the poison in the coffee.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know.
Or like, thanks for helping me with this, like with the
Yeah.
suicide, because he might have known. He could
Yeah.
have been intuitive, but I don't see why he would do that.
Because she was born in the darkness. Unforgivable, that witch. Okay, so Mr. Armando, about the coffee. You were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. Oh, you were just a little too soft, kitten. I can see the fire within you. A raging inferno ready to pour out. You gotta give in to your psychopathic tendencies if you want to make it in this business. Oh, it's my fault. It's all my fault. Mr. Falls killed himself. I should have just snapped. Don't cry, kitten. You're gonna make my coffee all salty. I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this. I'm too soft. I need to become a rager. I don't think that word means what you think it does. Yeah, it's the it. He's Godot. Mia. Come with me, Katharina. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. Ooh. The only time I'll ever can cry is when it's all over. See this blood? It's the same color as my shirt. Mr. Armando.
Very descriptive.
I don't understand. I think you try to sound smart and poetic, but it doesn't really come across. So yes, it's probably
I don't know if this is...
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah, so you're right. So this happened, and then Phoenix dated her a year later like a dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
And Mia was like, alright. This bitch.
Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. And then she flitted up to the heavens like the angel she is. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was... guilty, of course. I did what my master could not. Naturally, when the
Phoenix
verdict was
didn't do it.
read...
Mia did it again. What, didn't she? Mia was the one who did that trial too. He tried to sabotage
Oh, yeah.
himself.
Never
He literally
mind.
almost he did the same thing almost. He almost killed himself again for her, but Mia stopped him that time. But Phoenix
But I
would.
helped.
He would remember that memory. He was like, yeah, this was my victory.
No, he absolutely
And then
wouldn't.
Mia
He
literally
had-
shouting from like beyond, like, you fucking no! That was mine!
I mean,
Stop
our canon.
stealing
In
mine!"
our canon, yes. But in game. I don't know why. For a second, I thought we were
Because we
alive
know
back then,
Phoenix.
but no.
We're basically the true canon here. He would.
Yes,
He
of course,
absolutely
of course.
would.
Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face. It was finally all over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this. Oh.
Oh boy.
That was just straight up the end of the episode? Interesting.
Final episode.
I was
Brand new has been
Nope.
added. Oh wait, I didn't see the name. What was it? Oh, that's here. Back at the top.
Recipe for turnabout.
Bridge to the turnabout.
Oh, bridge to the turnabout.
Yeah, this was the episode 3,
Yep.
episode 5. No. Interesting. Alright, well, I guess we'll have to, it'll probably autoplay something, yeah. Then we can pick it up next time. Oh, yeah, fucking back to the lore happening with Karain Village. We're gonna finally address how Maya's supposed to be in charge there, but it was fucking around with us.
This is a cool kind of effect going.
I don't know. I'm assuming this is Maya in jail again.
Don't say that.
I mean, so far this... Or no, I guess... No. Wait. Has Maya been in jail this game?
No, I don't think so.
Was the incident with her in the shrine and the coked out dude was last game, right? That was the second game?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I feel like too much has happened in this game since then.
Yeah, you're probably right. I can't remember. So yeah, I can only assume that this Maya has to be in jail again. She has to be. It's a statement. Hey Nick, look, I'm not in jail. Not yet. Okay.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah. Oh, it's probably a good best place to end it for now, I would imagine.
Yep.
Alright, okay.
And knowing our record, we might not play tomorrow, I guess, because we normally don't play on the days that we got D&D.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll probably imagine not, but we shall see. It'll kind of depend. Anywho, fun stuff. Final episode. They can finally put away these damn gay lawyers.